Hi everyone, Natasha here, and around my home today we are in the kitchen to do some decluttering. So I'm not sure what order this video will go up, but I finished filming my 30 bags in 30 days declutter challenge videos a couple of days ago. This is the 25th of January, I think it is. And I just got home from Aldi and I was putting away a few groceries and I thought, I'm really getting kind of frustrated with the pantry situation. And you know, in some of my other decluttering videos recently, I worked on it. I had the bottom floor all cleaned off and beautiful, and it felt so much better in there. It's interesting how just having stuff down along the floor, even though it may technically not be in the walking path, it just feels harder to walk in there. It's like you're visually, there's kind of this block to getting into the very back of the pantry. So I'm going to just show you real quickly kind of the state and what I'm going to try and work on. But as usual, I'm going to stick to 15 minutes. So if you want to get your project going, load of laundry, unloading the dishwasher, whatever it is, decluttering some hot spot in your house, let's go ahead and set the timer. So I have my trusty timer here. We'll put 15 minutes on it. Okay, so here we go, 15 minutes, and I'm gonna include the time it takes me to show you. So let me just, what's the easiest way here? Let me take you off of there, sorry for making you dizzy, but here we go. So in my pantry, the problem area is all of this stuff along the bottom. And if you can see, I don't know how well you can see, all of these shelves over here is what I'm going to try and declutter. So I will stop making you dizzy, put you back on the tripod, and then I'll kind of get set up. You can watch me unload everything, hopefully reorganize it, and put it back in the 15 minutes. So here we go. Okay, so I'm going to unload everything, put it here on the island, and then I'll move you again to sort of go through the process of reorganizing, and hopefully I'll just tackle this in the 15 minutes and move on with my day because I have a lot to get done. But this has been bugging me, so why procrastinate, right? We're gonna get it done. Okay, so starting, I'm already kind of debating. The very top shelf is where I keep vinegars and oils, and other than perhaps something like this to declutter, I would say maybe I'm just going to take that stuff off too because I think I need to. So hopefully you guys are enjoying a little sun where you are. It's been kind of a long, tough week here for me. This week we had Martin Luther King Day in the US where I live, and that was on Monday. So on Monday, my daughter did not have school. I was home with her and we had a good day, but I told her preschool teacher this morning when I dropped her off, it just seems like it's been a really long week and it's been a short week. So maybe it's the lack of sun. We've had some cloudy days and it's been cold and you know, true winter here, and maybe that's it. I'm not sure, but I'm really glad it's Friday, and I'm glad the sun is out today. Feeling better about life. So, you have to let me know if you've been struggling with the same kinds of things. I told my sister, seems like I see people and talk to people, but I don't always have the time for in-depth conversations, and I tend to, you know, get through the week and just sort of surface talk with people here and there and coming and going, and sometimes I feel a bit lonely, and I'm sure you have those times too. And it's interesting because now today I was able to talk with one of my sisters for a while on the phone while she drove to a meeting, and ran into a friend in Aldi that I haven't seen in a long time, and we stood in Aldi and talked for a while. So who knows, something shifted and now I'm catching up with everyone. But I laughed and I said Aldi needs to have a lounge area because inevitably I run into people I know in Aldi and we stand there talking, and then we're in everyone's way, and they just need to have a lounge area for people like that, right? Okay. This is good because I'm seeing things I know I don't need or forgot I had. So that's good. The other problem I've been having in here is I try to keep my daughter's snacks for school down low where she can reach them, but the little shelf is not working and everything's falling out. So we need to do some reorganization there as well. Okay, almost done. Hopefully I didn't blast your eardrums or break my glass jar. I did not. Thank goodness for old wooden floors. Everything bounces. All right. Last shelf. And then we'll get to figuring it out. And as the fly lady says, don't take out more than what you can put back in an hour. Well, I'm going to shoot for what I can put back in 15 minutes. So let me move you around just a minute. Okay, moved you over a bit, and sorry for the two lights that are in the way here. I'll try to stay in the middle in between. So I'm going to just start kind of sorting by type, and I'm going to do what's easiest first, which is just canned vegetables, because they're just sort of staple items to me. And if I have, even just having all of those in one area would be helpful, and right now they're not. So get that sorted out and maybe put those on a shelf first. That might be good once I know what I've got. Tomatoes. Now these pineapple chunks, oh good, they're still good. Seemed like they'd been in the pantry for a while, but they're good through November 17th of this year, so that's fine. I just need to remember to use them up. All right, green chilies, yes. And olives, so this and these are kind of like entertaining kind of things. They're not just regular cooking. Okay, so I think that, oh here, I knew I had more tomatoes. So here's all my tomatoes now. And tomato sauce. Do I have any more paste? Yes, and a tomato paste. Okay, so I'm going to start with these items. I use these fairly often. They're sort of those good staple items to have on hand. Some canned green beans, diced chilies, diced tomatoes, tomato sauce, tomato paste, black beans, kidney beans, pizza sauce or pasta sauce, stuff like that. So I'm going to put that in a somewhat mid-level shelf, hopefully. And I'm wondering if, I don't need to overthink it, I know that. Oh, and then here's some salsa, which that's kind of a maybe I need to have, pre-made things. Like this is a slow cooker sauce, salsa, pizza sauce. These are kind of meal in a jar type things. So I almost want to keep those either separate or just on their own little space. So let's start with green beans. Maybe I should get a little basket to carry these in. Or not. Alright, so green beans. And I think I am going to move a shelf up if I can. Maybe. I might not be able to. Whoops. We'll try it. I don't know if I'll be able to get everything in and out. Yeah, I can't do that. Okay, so that has to stay where it is. Hope you can hear me. Oh, can you even see me? No. Hold on. Sorry guys, I know it's hard to see, but bear with me and just keep working on your project. How about that? We'll just try to make things better than they were. All right, and I don't know about how your pantry's set up. We did not install these little wire shelves, but they're nice in a way, except that they don't hold very much. They're not very deep. So in some ways, they just make things harder. But onward we go. Okay, so that's already looking better. I have room for this, room for these, and I think I have room for these. Okay, so the beans didn't fit, so I'm going to put the beans on the next shelf down along with these sauces. I think that works well. And I can probably put, these I use for pie weights. They're just white kidney beans or Great Northern white beans that are dry, but really they are kind of a baking supply. I'm going to think about those for a second. And I think I'm going to put these olives, and if you see these at Aldi's, oops, can you see them? These are the spicy ones, which I like, but if you like a Bloody Mary, these are great in there. We had some of those at the holidays. Okay, so that's kind of my everything else for now container. Now let's see if I can get my oils and vinegars sort of resorted. Maybe I'll try to do vinegars on one shelf, oils on another. I don't know. It doesn't have to be like an amazing reorganization here. I'm just trying to make it all fit more where things are grouped together. So here we go. So far, so good. Now this HP sauce is no longer good. And I got this from my mom when she was in England. If anyone knows that and they like it, you can let me know, but I think it's time to, yeah, 2009, I think it's time to let that go. Too bad we never used it, but oh well. All right, now these are all oil. This is kind of a marinade. That's probably no good. So we're kind of getting into just like pantry, yeah, oil and oil items. So, and then this is a dispenser that I don't use right now, but I have. This is a dispenser that I don't use right now, but I have. So, thinking about those for a second, I'm gonna work on the next one down being all oils and backup pantry items. Okay, so far so good. Oop. So I've got my spray. Sardines, I need to probably eat those. What's the date? Oops, what's the date on those? Yeah, those are coming up in about 3 months. They'll be bad, so I need to eat those. All right, dashi flakes, and this is ground brown rice. How long is brown rice good for? I think I need to dispose of that. I've ground that up as baby food, and my daughter's 4, so I'm guessing that's no longer good. All right, we're almost done, you guys. That didn't take any time at all. Okay. All right, and now I'm down. These are snacks snacks. This is for making pizza, so I need to put these pepperoni by the sauce. I don't know why we have a trail mix blend, other than maybe it was at the holidays or my daughter thought she wanted it. I'm not sure. I'm gonna think on that for a minute because it might be better. I'll see if my dad wants it. He might, this is the kind of thing he might like, so I'll see if he's interested in that. Okay. Okay, so that was my 15 minutes. I have everything put back except for these two things, which are more just a dish item, and I need to think about whether or not I'm keeping them. And this, which I think I'm going to ask my dad, sorry, you can't see it, but this, which I think I'm going to either ask my husband if he wants to keep it, if he thinks we'll eat it. For some reason, we just haven't eaten it. And my daughter. If no one in our household thinks we'll eat it, then I'm going to see if my dad wants it, or my sister who has more kids than I do, somebody like that. And now I think I'm going to do 5 more minutes and try and get my daughter's snacks along the bottom edge redone. But let me take you over there and just show you if I can without making you too seasick. Hold on. All right, so can you see? I mean, it's not like Pinterest worthy, but just the fact that now I have all of my, let me turn the light on, that would help. All right, so this is all cider, or not ciders, vinegars. And then I just put my pie weights there because I don't use those very often either, like I don't use the vinegar very often. This is all oils and backup pantry items. Now down here I have all of my tomato products and canned vegetables. And down here, sauces, beans, and like entertaining items, fine. And now look at that. I have basically 2 empty shelves, and those will help me a lot as far as my daughter's snacks, that we can maybe put those down there and spread them out a little bit. So I'm going to set the timer for 5 more minutes. Maybe I'll put you right here and you can try to see, I don't know. I don't know if this is going to work, guys. Bear with me, but onward we go. Here we are. So I'm going to see what we've got and what will fit where. And one of the problems is, again, these wire shelves just don't hold very much, and stuff falls through the bottom. So like I recycled these boxes to hold stuff, which does work if we use it for that. So I think I'm going to try using these and decant some of her little snacks. She really likes these apple bars, these organic. I don't even know if you could see that. I think the sun's blinding me. All right, that's empty. Goldfish could go there. Here's some more apple bars. They can go there, because this might help me clean up the bottom of the floor in here. Fruit snacks can go there. And what else? These are sort of treats. We'll put those there. These are more treats. Can go there. And more treats. They can go there. So that's all her stuff like that. And aha, here's the fruit pouch and more fruit snacks and candy left over from the holidays. There's a lot of leftover candy in here. These granola bars she doesn't like, but I do, so I need to put those up higher. These she doesn't like. And these she doesn't like, so maybe I'll see if I have a sister who wants those. And the rest is probably nothing they need to keep. Snacks. Alright, and then I'm just going to put all these little miscellaneous treats in there. And she can figure out what she's doing with them. When she gets home, I'll ask her and we'll sort through those. All right, and I have a dustpan in here that I'm just using to collect all my trash. Now, I'm getting closer, guys. I know that light, sorry. It's really sunny out. All right, and these snacks can go there. Cheez-Its can go here. These can go there. Okay, it's getting better. I've emptied 1, 2, 3, 4 boxes in a bag of stuff. What else now? This animal crackers could go here. More apple bars. So I'm gonna get rid of that. Put the apple bars here, so that'll be another box. All right, that's another box emptied. Crackers. Oh no, those could go there. Graham crackers can go here. And all I have left now are 2 boxes of little sandwich crackers. One's cheese and one's peanut butter. And I don't think she really likes those actually. I'm going to put these up high for my husband and I. Okay. That is better. And how much time is left? 45 seconds. Okay. I know you couldn't see and I'm so sorry. Let's see what I can show you. So now the 2 coffee carafes I actually could put back on. How do I do that? This side closest to me. The red bag is actually a meal kit from a sibling at our Christmas party. That's what we started doing, is just doing a meal kit for each family. And the one other thing that's down there that I can probably get rid of is I have two automatic coffee makers, drip coffee makers that no longer work. So I'm going to take those out. And there's something to take, there's a local, there it is. Okay, so there's a local recycling place. I may have to pay to recycle them. We'll see. But sometimes with stuff like that, they can use the metal out of the wiring and recycle that part. They both have a metal, like a stainless steel carafe in them for, you know, that actually holds the coffee. So I think I'm going to keep those because those are great when we entertain, to have one for decaf, one for regular, that sort of thing, and they keep it hot a lot longer. I really prefer that over a glass carafe. And I know when we buy our next coffee maker, that's always the one thing I'm looking for, is larger capacity and the fact that it's stainless steel and will keep the coffee hot longer. Oh, and I did want to mention, if you saw my decluttering videos, I think it was like day 29 of the 30 bags videos, which I think this video is going up after that, I'm not sure. Anyway, I had decluttered this blanket scarf, and I had the stack of scarves that I was going to declutter and take to Goodwill. My daughter saw them in the car and she said, "Oh Mom, I really want that. I want that one to play with." And so she picked out the 2 sort of multicolored patterned blanket scarves like this that she wanted to use for her baby dolls. And I thought, well, you know, that's totally fine. I was a little on the fence about both of them. She can play with them for a little while and we'll just see. I decided to throw this one on today and see, do I really still like it? And I sort of determined after trying to wear it for a little bit today, it's a fine scarf. I do still kind of like it, but I remember when I first got it, I loved it, and it really gave me that spark of joy to wear it every time. And I think I've just worn it enough times now that it kind of feels tired, even though I do still kind of like it, but I don't put it on and think, oh, I can't wait, you know, I'm excited to wear this. Now it kind of feels like, oh yeah, that's that scarf I wore a lot. So anyway, I'm going to let her play with it for a while, and when she's done with it, then it'll go in the Goodwill pile, but I'm happy to have her, you know, use it for something else. That's fine too. So sorry, I got cut off by a timer on my phone. So that means I need to go switch my laundry and get on with my day. Thanks for joining me. I hope you were able to get some decluttering done as well. and I will see you in the next video. Stay tuned for that. If you have any specific video ideas you're wanting me to make, feel free to drop those in the comments down below, because I am sort of open to ideas at this point. I've got a few of my own, but if there's something you're looking for, I'd love to know that too. So don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button if you like these kinds of videos, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.